Hey everyone, welcome back to what's happening in the Sault Ste. real estate market. This week's episode, we're going to cover what's happening with market trends, what buyers and sellers are actually seeing, comparing this March, the last 3 months, and 6 months. So you're able to see exactly what the nice trend is actually happening moving into the spring market, where hopefully a lot more inventory will actually be on the market and it won't be as competitive as it is right now. So jump right in and let's get started. Hi, my name is Ben Warnock. I'm a realtor with Exit Realty True North, and I help people just like you buying, selling, and relocating to Sault Ste. Marie. So if you have any questions or you want to see what's happening in the real estate market, just give me a message at 705-255-4227, and I'll gladly help you out. So let's just jump right in. So let's take a look at what the market is actually doing. So for example, from March 17th to 23rd, so last week, this creates like the picture of what buyers are having to deal with. There were 27 homes that actually went on the market, which actually was pretty good. Half of them, almost half of them, were between 300 to 400,000, which is like the most popular price point for a lot of families and first-time home buyers. So it was great to actually see. But give it a week, and what's happened with those homes? Well, 10 of them are on the market. Six of them sold already. Five of those six were over asking with an average of $20,000, and then the rest are conditional. So it paints a picture. It's very competitive, and inventory is dropping very quickly. Within those 27, we only have 10, almost 33% of homes actually being on the market from last week, which is really difficult for buyers because one, it rushes you to buy a home. Two, you have to if you want to buy a home based on what's happening, it has to be over asking for new listings. There are some, like that one of the six home that actually sold so far was at asking price, which was actually pretty interesting because it was in a great neighborhood by Anna McCrae School. And maybe they just didn't have a lot of buyers to have competition or competing offers. So is this the same thing that my buyers are actually seeing? Yes. I've worked with a family and a friend actually who've been working for the last 4 or 5 months with, and it's been pretty difficult for these to actually get a home because they get excited for a home that comes on the market and they put an offer in and they just get outbid. It gets frustrating because you get emotionally invested and it becomes a challenge, right? To just keep motivated to keep looking. And the best part is they actually purchased both of them purchased homes this week. It's very exciting, and both of them were under asking. And how did this actually happen? Well, both homes were on the market for a while, well over 30 days. And gives you opportunity to actually negotiate because there are no competing offers on these homes, not all the time. And we're able to negotiate down and get well under asking price, which is great to see because after losing so many times, it gives that sense of confidence, right? Like, you know what, we have a great home for your family, and it's great to actually see. So, bottom line is, if you are looking for new listings, right, because you don't like any of the ones that are on the market, be prepared for competition. Um, Worst case scenario, there's 8 offers on a home and it's going to go well over asking. Best case scenario, offer presentation comes, you're the only one, or maybe no one honestly bids. And that gives a great opportunity for buyers to get a home under asking because the seller gets nervous when that actually happens because you have an offer presentation, you think multiple offers are coming in because that's what we're seeing with the high competition, and nothing actually comes in. Seller gets nervous. You come in afterwards with a good offer that's under asking, and you have time to actually negotiate a price for what what actually can afford. What is the data actually showing you? So, taking a look at this March, comparing the last 3 months and 6 months, the average sale price has jumped up quite a bit. And so the last 6 months, the average sale price was 354,000. The last 3 months, 367,000, and then this March so far, it's around $400,000. Um, so why is this happening? Well, because inventory is low and competition is high right now, and so a lot of buyers are out there looking, and there's just not enough homes for them at those price points that they're looking at. So with the $350 to $400,000 price point, 3 bedrooms, uh, 2 baths, right? 1.5 baths, you are going to be competing. 99% of the time. It's just the way it is right now. If you want a home that's under asking, the average time period for the homes that actually went under asking for days in the market was the last 6 months, it was 21 days. And then the last 3 months is 26. So what does that? What does this mean? Well, you have to look back on average 3 weeks. Those homes that are still in the market, you have a great opportunity to get under asking, and with an average of $15,000 to $17,000 under asking, which is awesome because it saves you money. You can use that money for upgrades because maybe those homes are overlooked because they need to be the basement needs to be finished, or they need some work in the garage, or new siding, or a new roof. But if you go under asking at this price, that will actually help pay for these renovations, and you don't have to do all this stuff at once. If the home is move-in ready, move in, enjoy it. And over time, make it your own, do these upgrades. And then when you're ready to sell down the road, you will make more money and you'll be confident that it'll sell at a faster time. Taking a look at the percent of homes sold under asking versus over asking on the graph below, this is a great picture of what we're seeing with the lower inventory and then higher competition. So the last 6 months, the percent of homes actually sold under asking was quite a bit higher at 52% compared to 37% of homes sold over asking. But look at this March, and over the last 3 months, it's actually flip-flopped. Homes sold over asking, it went up to almost 50%, and then homes sold under asking were at around the 37% mark. So complete flip of what we were expecting we saw the last 6 months. Sellers, this is great news because you have a high probability of selling over asking with an average sale price of over $20,000 over asking price, which is great news. And we're seeing this within the market. So, for example, this is a great strategy of what we're seeing. So a couple weeks ago, the home was up for sale around $550,000, and 3 or 4 offers went in, and it sold for $595,000. So great for that seller, bad for those people who missed out. But what happened the week after? Another home went up for $540,000, almost the exact same home. And those people that got outbid and lost that home from there, they went straight to that one, and that home went for $592,000. So, and then we're seeing this, then more competition on that home. People lost out. A home actually higher price in Meadow Lane was at $635,000. It was on the market for quite a bit of time, and it actually sold last week for asking price. So maybe those people that lost out on those two bidding wars just went to that one and be like, hey, you know what? This home has been on the market for a while. There's no competition. This is what we want in a home. And then the seller was happy and the buyer was happy because they got the home that they wanted. Looking at the overall trends over March, the last 3 months and 6 months, we're just seeing that inventory is low, competition is climbing, and interest rates are dropping, which hopefully will bring a lot more inventory this spring and hopefully reduce some competition. So for buyers, we can get prices down a little bit lower or be able to negotiate at least with sellers, but we'll see what actually happens. Taking a quick look at the investor homes like duplexes, rentals, it's actually kind of stagnant right now. What's actually happening? Homes are not going over asking. They are usually going under asking or under what they actually paid for a couple of years ago, and they're on the market for a long period of time. So it's becoming a little bit more challenging for investors to look for rental properties, but there are still great opportunities. It's just you may need to do a little bit more work to the homes, or maybe you just have to be a little more patient and then wait for more homes to actually come on the market. So investors, there's some things happening in Canada, right, with the study permit restrictions. So enrollment's down for the schools, but there's still students coming into Sault College and Algoma University, and they are looking for homes, and they're going to choose homes that are well priced for rent as well as in good condition. So that's what you kind of want to look at, or looking at homes that maybe not require a ton of work, and then you can put some work in, make it really good, and then people want to actually rent your home. Hope this video helps provide you information on your real estate journey. I believe in education is very important, so you have the right information to make the best decision for you and your family on your next real estate purchase. So if you have any questions, give me a call or message me at 705-255-4227 if you're buying, selling, or relocating to Sault Ste. Marie. And if you want to see what $350,000 gets you within Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding areas, click on the video above and see what your money actually goes for.